Well, the last time the Bears kicked off, it was Lonnie Perrin kicking. Mike McCoy almost broke it for a touchdown. So this is Bob Thomas with a liner that goes into, through, and trickles out of the end zone. So on the 20, the Pack will operate with the sun at its back. First half stats we were talking about a minute ago.
You can see those yards rushing there for Green Bay, only 15. They only rushed the ball 12 times, but they made the big play when they had to, and of course that was the 6-yard touchdown pass from Dickey to Kaufman.
Ricky Patton and Eric Torkelson will be the running backs for the Packers, and Lynn Dickey will continue to operate at quarterback. On the 20. Dickey outside Lofton, and this looks good. James Lofton just barely tripped up by Doug Plank, and he was gone.
What a great play on first down to open up starting the third quarter, to come out, the fake, the play action, the screen back. Mike Konkar making an excellent block there. McCarron out front, but Plank plays off that block. It looked like that Lofton was going to score, and a diving tackle. He makes the save, the touchdown.
Remember that one by Doug Plank. 40-yard gain on that quick screen outside. Here is Patton. Ricky Patton spinning down near the 30-yard line. Stopped by Fensick. Packers coming out fired up.
Boy, that first drive on this second half, when you start off with that football and you want to get started, you want to make something happen, you want to go down and get points. Of course, on the other hand, defensively, you want to turn that ball over in a hurry and give it to your offense, but the Packers got something going here in their first 2 plays.
About 4 they need for a first down at the 34-yard line of Chicago. Patton again. Skates behind one of his blockers before he's run down by Jim Osborne. Gary Fensick also involved in the tackle.
But Patton's done a good job for them. He was a free agent from Atlanta. Well, he's getting a start here in the second half, and he's running well.
Picked up about a yard on that play, so it'll be 3rd and 3, and the Bears are expecting Dickey to put it up.
If he could get that isolation on the linebacker that he got in the first half by going to Patton out of the backfield.
That's what he got.
Bruce Herron defending. He had Patton. Patton had the first down. Couldn't hold on to it. Again, the sun could have been a factor there.
He exactly got the matchup that you said he should be looking for. They couldn't get the first.
I think they're going for it, Pat.
It looks like it. They need 4 yards or perhaps 3. And the Bears stay in their nickel defense. They've got Walterscheid playing normally as a linebacker spot. They didn't blitz that time from the defense. They dropped off. They do blitz this time. Patton can't hang on. He had the first down on the same play to the other side.
There was nothing wrong with the play that they called before, because it was wide open. And Patton, again, could not come up with the football. They just flip-flopped the play and went back to the other side with it. Through the same play, they realized it was open. It's just a matter of execution. They don't execute. They have to turn the football over.
Gary Fensick is the man who hits Ricky Patton right there. Pretty good matchup on Christmas Day. The Bullets and the 76ers, who are really hot lately.
Boy, they are playing. They can keep Dawkins from tearing down backboards.
I understand he has been warned. Payton gets the ball behind his 2 guards. And again, he breaks for about 10. There are so many amazing things about Walter Payton, but one of them is durability.
Well, he is. Watch how close he stays to his two guards, Jackson and Sawyer right here. And he carries the ball like he's going to make a pass here, but he puts it away when he gets into traffic. But watch him right here. Just as soon as he sees a little daylight, then he puts it away when he's going to get tackled. It's good, smart runner. Besides being so gifted, he's intelligent with the way he runs with the football.
Those two guards, in spite of how big they are, look like a pair of ballet dancers coming out of that line.
Ballet dancers?
Well, maybe. Maybe I should think of something else. Payton this time drags for a couple. Charlie Johnson was on his back, and that's a big load to drag. Johnson 6'1", 262.
Good player out of the University of Maryland. They say he plays the run well for the young lineman, which they have needed to do because what is 368 yards a game they've been giving up.
Second down and 8 at the 46. Packers lead by 1. Phipps back under good protection this time. Tipped and caught finally by the fullback Dave Williams. He moves well inside Green Bay country. Mike McCoy on the tackle.
Boy, Douglas, you watch the protection here. You see him go back. The men that had all the sacks, 32 between this number 90 at the top of the screen. But they do a good job inside on Johnson. Butler gets in his face, but Williams makes an outstanding catch that time. He got a bobble ball. Douglas, the linebacker, had excellent coverage that time. Good concentration.
12 yards deep in Packer territory. First and 10 Bears at the 38. Payton to the left. Inside the 35 to about the 34. Terry Jones tripped him up.
You see backs that run like Payton, when they see that daylight, when they really turn on that afterburner going into it. Wilbert Montgomery does the same thing, doesn't he?
He sure does. Good back he is.
90 yards now. Looks like Mr. Payton is not going to be denied that 100 yards today.
Right now he's getting a rest as Willie McClendon has replaced him. Second and 6 at the 35. McClendon this time behind the guard. And caught from behind by number 90, Ezra Johnson.
Johnson, underrated defensive end. Boy, when he's healthy, he can do a job on rushing that passer.
We were talking before about the number of injuries the Bears have had. The Packers lost their #1 draft choice, Eddie Lee Ivory, in the first game against the Bears.
Very first game, I think he had 3 carries, didn't he?
Steve Atkins, didn't they lose him too?
Yes, big fullback out of running back from Maryland.
Payton is back in the backfield, and now he's set up as a flanker over on the left side. Pass is caught by Watts. Another good throw from Phipps. Mike McCoy, the defender.
You said it. You can't make a better throw than Mike Phipps made right then. He threw the ball perfect time, and he had to deliver the ball again to the wide side of the field. Throwing this football, there's nobody to throw to. You're throwing at an area, and he throws it perfectly. Look, leading him back away from McCoy. Low. Impossible to intercept. They get a first down.
There's no way to defend against that. 10, ball at the 19. Harry Washington and Ricky Watson out of wide receivers. That's Williams, and Williams barrels down inside the 15 to about the 12. Charles Johnson on the tackle.
Well, Williams doesn't look like a former quarterback running with that football, does he?
Oh, I'll say. Williams 6'2", 215, in his 3rd year from Colorado.
He got kind of forced into this job because of injuries.
penalty. Peyton down near the 11. Rich Wingo led the defense.
Go back and look at this. The Packers' last possession when they failed to execute 3rd and 4th down passes to keep a drive alive. Now the Bears take advantage of that. The momentum swings in their direction. They're taking it down deep in Packer territory.
Bears take out both wide receivers, send in Robin Earl, and have both Latta and Cobb in the game as well. It is Peyton. Stays on his feet, fighting for yardage, but there are too many green shirts around. Rich Wingo was the first man to hit him. Peyton is stopped for no gain.
Boy, a big decision time for Neil Armstrong now. What's he going to do? 4th down. You kick the field goal and take the lead? Yes, you do.
I would. Didn't you make a statement one time that got you in some difficulty about always coming away with points?
You had to remember that, didn't you? You never take points off the scoreboard, and especially after a penalty on a field goal. When you've made it, it can backfire on you. And you take advantage of the opportunity to get points anytime you can.
I certainly agree. Bob Thomas, no good. From 27 yards, Thomas is wide to the right. The previous time he hit the right upright. Packers still lead by 1. Pat Summerall with Sonny Jurgensen in Green Bay. Two of the oldest teams in terms of years of existence in professional football. They first played back in 1921.
What is the record stands like at 50 wins for the Packers, 64 for the Bears, and 6 ties.
121 times they've played after today. During that spell, there have been some great games. Here's Ricky Patton, who was really dejected after the last Packer possession, after they just couldn't hook up with completions on those clutch 3rd and 4th down passes. Dan Hampton, Mike Hartenstein made the tackle.
I would imagine they'd come back to that same pass, too, because it's been open every time they've attempted it today.
Bears go with their regular linebacking crew this time, which means, of course, they're guessing run. They guessed right. Pade's the first man to hit Eric Torkelson.
Very important for Green Bay to do something with the football this time. Watch Alan Page, number 82. What a great player. Spins off of a double-team block and makes the play. Is that unreal?
That's a heck of a defensive play. I didn't realize it was that good that we played it back. Here is Dickey down as the Bears blitz again.
Boy, Walderscheid went in there, and also, well, they got a lot of pressure. Mike Hartenstein also got in. Good blitz that time. Take a look at it, ground level here. Well, what a good shot. It's like Dickey having a little trouble getting back, and he realized there was going to be some problems and some white shirts with him when he got back.
Walderscheid in position to receive the punt by Beverly.
David Beverly, the veteran punter from Auburn, back deep for the Green Bay Packers, and Walderscheid will return if he can for the Bears. They tried to block it, they missed it, but they hurried him a little bit, and he's not going to handle. Down by number 83, John Thompson. Bears will have it. They'll start from about the 45-yard line. 26-yard punt is all from Beverly. Bears in good location on the field. Running backs behind Mike Phipps are still Williams and Payton. Going right to work is Phipps again for Watts, and this time the coverage is very good by Mike McCoy.
Coverage was good, and it was a well-thrown football. The problem is the ball has to travel so far. You see the pattern, a deep sideline pattern. The ball is already in the air right now, but you see it gives McCoy an opportunity to react and come back to the thing, and that's why he made the play. The ball just has to go too far in the air.
Good coverage.
Boy, the St. Louis Cardinals in the second quarter leading the New York Giants 19-0.
Larry Wilson making a very successful debut. Phipps with a deep drop. Throws down the middle, intended for Greg Latta. Broken up by Gary Weaver.
Ooh. Gary Weaver just dropped that one. He had an interception. Mike would like to have that back, take something off the ball and lay it out in front of the tight end, Greg Latta.
Latta leaves and Cobb comes in.
Miami leading Detroit in the third quarter now, 21-3. Larry Zonka, 3-yard touchdown run. Miami's last touchdown.
Phenomenal comeback he's made. Just over 4.5 minutes left to play third quarter. Phipps throws for Baschnagel. It's a hurried throw. Estes Hood on the coverage.
They continue to go to the out pattern, the deep sideline pattern. That time, because of the rush, he had to throw the ball away.
Bob Parsons back deep for the Bears, and Johnny Gray standing back at the 10 for Green Bay. Parsons ever considered running with it out of punt formation.
Not a bad spot. See what you
nope.
Yes.
Gray decided to signal for a fair catch, but I don't believe that was quite a valid signal.
Was that a fair catch signal? I thought he was just reaching. Watch it. Take a look at this. This is a fair. Oops. Is that quick?
He almost didn't get his hand back down quick enough to catch it. 7-6. Green Bay continues to lead with 4:25 left third quarter. There were no shows at that game in Philadelphia yesterday with the Cowboys, and you look around this field today, it looks like there are no shows here today. It's packed.
They haven't had no shows in Green Bay in a long time, haven't they?
1st and 10 for the Packers. Lofton comes in motion again. I beg your pardon, it's Cassidy. Out to Lofton on the other side on that quick screen again. And he almost breaks it again. Little extracurricular activities. There might have been a fumble, and there was. It is the Bears football. Bart Starr has to be alarmed about that situation. Not only a good game, but they lose the football.
Boy, they had a successful play. Let's take a look at second time they run the same play, the fake in the middle and the quick screen. He has blocking in front of him. Let's see where he loses the ball. Again, he has good blocking out in front of him. Looks like he's going down right here, and that's where he lost the ball. Terry Schmidt knocked the ball loose, and Osborne comes up with it.
Osborne sort of trailing the play. All of a sudden, the ball appears, and he's on it. But
big break for the Bears, huh?
First down, Bears at the 25. Payton. He got 2 or 3. Steve Luke jammed things together.
Seems like every time Green Bay has had the ball today, they've stopped themselves with the missed passes, then the fumble.
Here comes Greg Latta in with the play for Mike Phipps. Brian Baschnagel swings over to the left. Watts comes out to the right. And Latta's over as the tight end over on the left side. Payton again. Fumble, and Green Bay has it back. Johnny Gray had the ball, bounced to him. The Packers get it.
Big play for the Pack. I don't think Payton actually, let's see if he gets the ball tucked away here. He hasn't. He looks like he has it here tucked away, going through a crowd, and he loses it right there. I think he gets stripped of the ball by Mike Douglas. Take a look at it. Douglas coming over right here, kind of strips him of the ball. He loses it. Gray very alertly right there for the big play for the Packers.
Douglas reached that left hand in there and pulled it loose from Peyton. Then the Packers have the football back at their own 15. Torkelson and Patton, the runners. That's Torkelson. Tripped up by Gary Campbell. But a good gain for Torkelson.
This is a pretty good combination he's got in there with Patton and Torkelson. Two good pass receivers, even though Patton's had a little problem today a couple of times.
Sends Lofton out to the left, Cassidy out to the right. Dickey on second down. Sounded like he might be calling an automatic. It's Ricky Patton. Got a couple. Penalty marker down. And a late flag that time.
Going against the Bears again. Maybe Doug Plank.
He is hot about it. Jumping up and down and protesting is number 46, but we'll keep our eye on him. He's talking right now with James Lofton.
I don't think it's the first time Doug's been called for hitting anybody.
Personal foul, Spearing, number 46, first down.
Take a look at it. He loves to hit people, and you see right there, Patton is down, and you see the spear, and he gets caught again. That's the second time today. 8 penalties. Green Bay, 49 yards, and the Bears, 69 yards.
First and 10 for the Packers at the 39-yard line. They're coming out of that danger zone and getting close to midfield. To Lofton again. Lofton struggles for first down. Gary Campbell and Allen Ellis, the two Bears that stopped him.
Boy, they've had success every time they've thrown quickly to Lofton. They pick up another first down. Third quarter score, Pat. Cardinals leading the New York Giants 19-6. Giants scored on an 18-yard pass from rookie quarterback Phil Simms to Billy Taylor, and they missed the extra point.
Packers at midfield now. Just over 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Green Bay continues to lead 7-6. Dickey's going to throw. Lofton has it bounce in front of him, and he was open.
I think if Dickey had had a little more time that time, he'd have been able to get him the ball. A little upset. You see him pumping his hands there. Disappointed that he didn't make the completion because he did have him open.
Do you believe the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are keeping close track of the score of this game?
I would have to think so.
They play at 4 o'clock in San Francisco. If the Bears lose, the Buccaneers would become the champions of the NFC Central Division. Screen pass dropped by Torkelson.
I think Fensick would have made that play anyway.
I think he
had to play diagnose and was right there. He actually ran into Torkelson after the play was over.
And now Dickey on 3rd and long must look at that Bear alignment that's been very effective. When they blitzed Walderscheid and Bruce Herron.
Well, this is a situation you like to avoid as much as possible. As a quarterback, you don't like to throw against all those people covering. They can do so many different things to you.
Here comes Walderscheid up close to the line of scrimmage. This time they don't blitz. It's out to Ricky Patton, a penalty marker down. Well downfield. Walderscheid chased him down.
All the Bears indicating that it's against the Packers. Freddie Wine wants to get everything straightened out before he gives us any information on this penalty.
Over checking with the rest of his committee.
A committee?
Play began from the 50-yard line. And again, the Bears have indicated that they think it's against Green Bay. The flag was thrown way deep downfield and far in the secondary.
A lot of times when the flag is thrown that deep in the secondary, some kind of pass interference call. This time it looks like it's going the other way. Let's see what the penalty is.
Offensive pass interference, number 82, third down.
Tight end Paul Kaufman.
That's how he's been getting open, huh? A little pushy. No wonder he's caught 51 passes this year.
A minute 54 left third quarter. Now the Bears think a run is coming. They'll put the regular linebackers in. Kaufman is the intended receiver. Dives but can't hang on. Tom Hicks was the Bear defender closest to him, and here comes Beverly. Here's Kaufman.
Well, you take a look at Kaufman. Takes a little hit from Jerry Muckensturm there. That was a legal chuck that time. Hicks chasing the ball thrown the only place it could be. Out in front of Kaufman. Couldn't make the reception. It would not have been enough for the first down.
Here's Beverly. Walterscheid back deep to Chicago. They've come close to blocking a couple already.
Well, Beverly's very relaxed back there as a punter, isn't he?
Good kick. Walterscheid signals for a fair catch and does at the 24-yard line. That's where the Bears will take over on CBS tonight.
Think we can send out. Does he deliver?
I don't think Mel delivers. This is Payton. And he struggles for a very tough 2 or 3. Payton is 22 times carried for 104 yards. Rich Wingo on the tackle. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Green Bay 7, Chicago 6.
How many quarters has it been since the Bears have scored a touchdown against the Packers? Coming up on 6, huh? 7.
Coming up, completing 7. Coming up on number 8. Watts is split out wide to the right. Backsnagel over on the left. To Watts. Over his head. Estes Hood. Packer defender. It'll be third down. 5.
Another tough throw that he had to make. That ball has to be thrown so perfectly when you're throwing that short out, because you have to deliver it before the man makes his break. Something you work on. You got to work to throw that same pattern 50, 60, 70 times a practice.
Is it more difficult to throw it to the right or the left, or is it any difference?
It's according if you're throwing right-handed or left-handed.
Well, for you.
If you're throwing right-handed, it's more difficult to throw it to the left because you have to come all the way across your body.
Here's Phipps. Going for a bunch for Watts. Picked off. The flag is down. This is Mike McCoy with the interception. McCoy is tackled by Dave Williams. But the Packers will have the ball. Well, the penalty marker is being indicated now that it's against Green Bay.
That's right. I think Dave Hampton asked the official coming on the field. He was starting back off and gave the indication it was a pass interference call. And now they're saying it's on the Bears.
Offensive pass interference. Been called against Watts. A call which very much...
Offensive pass interference. Number 80 declined. First down.
Take a look at this. It's tough right there. Just a tremendous interception. The contact had taken place prior to that. McCoy makes a great interception right then. Good concentration to come up with that football.
Packers have it at their own 46. Clock will start with 26 seconds left to play in the third quarter. It is Ricky Patton for 2. Dan Hampton on the tackle.
Bears didn't have any interceptions or turnovers in the first half, and they've had 2 here. A fumble by Payton, and now the interception by McCoy. And we're running out of quarter here.
That's right. This should be the last play. There it is. That's the end of the third quarter with the score. Green Bay 7, Chicago Bears 6. We know the Packers have gained 165 yards on offense. The Bears have gained 250. Scores Green Bay 7, Chicago 6. 1 more quarter to go. Very important quarter for the Chicago Bears. Dickey fakes to Patton, throws back across the field. Supposed to be a tight end screen to Paul Kaufman. The ball didn't quite make it.
Ball didn't make it. I think the Bears had played it well anyway. They had a lot of people over there. Gary Pensick was over there. Gary Campbell. The Garys were over there playing that play.
The Garys are both good players.
They're both hitters, too.
I'll tell you. It'll be 3rd down and 9 for Green Bay on the 48-yard line. Their own. Dickey throws incomplete, intended for Kaufman. Tom Hicks was covering the tight end.
Boy, Dickey a little upset. He made a good throw. It was a tough, had a small area to throw that football into.
It is David Beverly back again, averaging 33 yards a kick today. This one will help that. Fine punt chases Walterchild back to the 5. He comes outside the 10 to about the 13. The Packers are down there, led by David Simmons.
Third quarter score, Pat. We got Los Angeles leading Atlanta 31-6.
Like it's time to congratulate the Rams pretty soon on another championship.
Introducing the 80 Ford Courier. Based on EPA estimates, it could be like money in the bank, because Courier is the gas mileage champ of the best-selling compact pickups. Yes, based on EPA estimates, Courier gets better gas mileage than any of the other bestsellers. Courier gets better gas mileage than Chevy Love, better than Datsun, better than Toyota. The tough Ford Courier. It could be like money in the bank.
Any change in the Washington score, Sonny?
Still 21-14 in the third quarter. And that point differential that you mentioned at the beginning of the game is becoming more prominent all the time. The Bears only getting 6 points here. And Washington 21 there with a 7-point lead. They were 20 points up on the Bears going into this game. Are you kidding me? What's wrong with that guy?
There are no peaches here. Temperature was, though, a very pleasant 35 degrees when the game started. Here's Payton around the corner, wrapped up by Wingo, the middle linebacker. The yards have been tough for Payton today.
For a defensive team that's had so many problems, Pat, throughout the year with the injuries and giving up so many rushing yards, they've done an excellent job today.
Not giving up a touchdown. 2 field goals by Bob Thomas have been all the scoring for the Bears. He has also missed 2. Payton left and Payton right. And he will not have enough for a first down. Again, it's the middle linebacker, Rich Wingo, that leads the charge, number 50.
Like you say, you key him every time. He carried 9 straight times in one game.
The first 9 plays they ran, he carried the ball.
Well, every time it's 2 times here, as you said, left one time, right the next. Makes it pretty easy for Green Bay to defend against them, but you have to keep giving it to your horse because anytime he's capable of breaking that thing.
He's almost broken a couple today. 23 carries, 113 yards now for Walter Payton. 3rd down at about 5. Packers trying to put the pressure on Phipps. Watt takes it on a bounce. Incomplete. They did pressure Phipps into a low throw.
Terry Jones put the pressure on Phipps that time. Boy, this crowd again has come to life here.
10 out of 24 for 113 yards for Mike Phipps. Bob Parsons back deep for the Bears. Johnny Gray will return it for Green Bay. No fair catch, he'll go. Struggles for a little while. Lonnie Perrin down on the special teams to make the tackle after a 39-yard kick by Bob Parsons. 12 minutes, 50 seconds left to play. The score remains what it was, 7-6. The mixed team championship coming up right after this. Who was leading going in to today's final round?
Eichelberger and Greer, I think.
Right. Start from the 46-yard line. It's Ricky Patton swinging left. Gets just barely back to the line of scrimmage, and Gary Campbell, the linebacker on that side, makes the tackle.
Pretty good field position here for Green Bay. They could take advantage of it. They'd put an awful lot of pressure if they could get some points out of this drive on the Bears.
Bart Starr looking pretty calm at the moment.
Boy, he's got to be pleased with the way his team is playing today.
Lone setback now is Torkelson. Cassidy in motion for Lofton. He has him, and he breaks one tackle, gets down inside the 30. Gary Campbell caught James Lofton. 24-yard gain. Lofton's 5th catch of the day.
Again, a good quick throw to Lofton. The defender fell down that time. You see him getting up. Allen Ellis had slipped, and only good hustle by Gary Campbell saved the touchdown.
Packer first down at the Bear 30. 11.5 minutes left to play.
Minnesota leading Buffalo in the 2nd quarter, 10-0.
Screen pass is picked off by middle linebacker Tom Hicks, and it's a foot race. It's going to be won by Hicks. Touchdown.
The pressure did it. The pressure getting to Lynn Dickey that time. He had some people hanging on him when he threw the screen out. And Hicks again right in position to make a big play, and that's his 2nd interception of the day. And you see right there, Alan Page, you see he had nothing on the football. He picks up some blockers down the sidelines, 66 yards for a touchdown. It took the defense to get the Bears a touchdown.
How quickly things can change around. With 11 minutes and 10 seconds left to play, the Bears are now ahead 12-7. Blocked. Extra point blocked by David Simmons.
Boy, was that a big play, huh? As quickly as that defense comes back, you take a look at the touchdown again. You see, watch the pressure here coming in by Page. You see him, doesn't quite get to him, but he forces Dickey to throw the ball badly.
They got some good blocks. One from Doug Plank, and the other one from Gary Campbell. Let me tell you.
I think Dave Simons is the man that blocks this extra point. He doesn't get a lot of penetration. Looks just to me like a low kick. Neal gets caved in a little bit, but it looks like it was just a low kick, and it is blocked.
Bob Thomas will kick off now. McCoy. McCoy fumbles. No indication from the official, and now there is. The Bears recover. Wentford Gaines made the recovery.
Take a look at it again. McCoy trying to make a big play, trying to do something a little extra right here. Gets the ball. Let's see who knocks it away. Looks like number 61 or 51, Bruce Heron, knocks the thing away. And just when the Packers had control of the football game, two big breaks go against them.
The Bears have it at the Packers 31. Williams, the ball carrier, he breaks a tackle and runs into the cornerback Estes Hood, who gets some quick help.
That's a thing, Pat, that has really plagued the Packers all year long, being able to play a complete football game. They led Washington at the halftime last week, 21-7, only to come apart in the second half, and the same things happened to them here.
Remind you that it's time to get busy Christmas shopping.
Is this that Santa Claus caper you were talking about?
No, I don't think so. Although it could be. There's Peyton looking for room, and he has met again. Noah Jackson being pushed around on the other side. Rich Wingo, and a little bit of an unhappy exchange going on. Estes Hood also involved in the tackle again. It looks like Phipps will have to throw.
Take a look at this. Look at Noah Jackson there. He makes a hit. And then he comes up, watch, right in the back. Ezra Johnson comes up and gives him a shove. Won't be pushing anybody out here. Miami leading Detroit 28-3 with 14:57 left in the fourth quarter.
Timeout is called for the Bears.
For Chicago.
They'll still have 2 left. .35 now left to play. Checking out the situation on what's going on in the playoffs, and I'll do that in just a minute. Packer crowd still. Nobody leaving. I don't suppose there's a better place to view a football game than this stadium.
You know, at loss, with it looks like the Lions are going to lose. That's going to put Green Bay finishing 4th in this division.
And that's significant.
Boy, is that ever significant, because they have next year will have to face Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Houston, Cincinnati, and the Giants, and the NFC East champion. Boy, does that make it tough.
A lot of significant things riding on this. That, of course, you're able to talk about the schedule for next year is to make the weak teams play the so-called weak teams, and the strong play the strong, but it doesn't always work out like that. Dun Bowl, Washington. Lindsey Nelson's going to be there again for as long as the bowl's been open, I think. Phipps throwing outside, intended for Williams. Incomplete. Estes Hood again on the coverage.
Boy, Mike Cobb was wide open. Nobody picked him up. He came free. If he'd caught it, he could have walked in from about 20 yards out.
The rest of the bowls here on CBS, the East-West Shrine game, January the 5th, and the Senior Bowl, January the 12th.
Good matchups in the bowl games, don't you think?
Every one of them. Bears with a little bit of indecision as to what they want to do here. Phipps is going over the sideline. Bob Parsons had come into the game, the punter, but now they want to talk it over. They use another timeout. They have one now. So with Brian Baschnagel holding, it's not as far as I thought it was. It's 44 yards. He's going to get it there. And it's good. Just barely got over the crossbar.
45, he wouldn't have made it.
One more yard and it would not have been good. But now the score is the Bears 15, the Packers 7. 9:25 left to play. Bears 15, Packers 7. McCoy. Tell you one thing, he's not shy about hitting in there.
He does go in behind that wedge, doesn't he? Last time he had that thing knocked loose. It's been a long time since Green Bay's had the ball.
Chicago's scoring drive, the field goal by Bob Thomas. They held it 4 plays. They lead 15-7.
Got a fourth quarter score, Pat. St. Louis really doing a job for Larry Wilson. They lead the Giants now 26-6. That's in the fourth period.
The Cardinals will be in Chicago next week for the season finale. Dickey Lofton almost had it. He had it for a second when he hit the ground. It was jarred loose. Allen Ellis in the coverage.
Well, Ellis did make a good play there to stay with the receiver, making sure that he didn't come up with that reception.
Like Dickey's having difficulty seeing Zeke Bratkowski over on the sideline to see what he wants called.
I think the sun has come across the field that way, and the coaches indicated to me before the game that that's the direction it goes in, and it gets a little difficult at the end of the game.
Jerry Finsick sacks Lynn Dickey.
Oh, what about that play, huh? A little unusual. I think he called the Bears a little flat-footed there. They didn't expect that from especially Lynn Dickey.
Right. Dickey staring over to the sideline again, trying to pick up what they're saying.
Please hurry, Coach, give me something.
There's the message, 8 yards. 3rd down and 2. The ball's at the 40. Clock running. 8.5 minutes left to play. That's Ricky Patton. The ball is loose, and the Bears have it again. Ball popped up in the air, and we'll have to wait and see who fielded it. Gary Campbell.
Again, you take a look at this. Doesn't look like he gets a good handle on the ball to begin with right here. He kind of fumbles. He's got it a little low. Then he gets it put away. He takes a good hit right here. Muckenstern and also Doug Plank come in there, number 46. And it bounces right into the hands of Gary Campbell. Again, the Packers stop themselves with a costly turnover.
The Bears have it. 1st and 10 at the 46, and Williams is the ball carrier down near the 40. Gary Weaver, the tackler.
Turnovers. Boy, they really play good.
They will kill you, won't they?
That's 5 of them today for them.
Baschnagel goes out. He's been alternating with Harry Washington as wide receiver.
2 interceptions, 3 fumbles.
Walter Payton, Dave Williams. Should be Payton's turn, but it's Williams again. Off to the right side, picked up a couple, not enough for a 1st down. And Bart Starr yelling encouragement to his defense. Paul Rudzinski made the tackle that time.
Well, his defense can be guilty of anything. They've been out on the field. They're waiting for a little encouragement from the offense.
They have spent a lot of hours on the field today, haven't they?
They have.
Wingo looking over for the signal.
You got to say that they haven't given up a touchdown.
Very true. And they've been backed up a lot. Third and 3 from the 38. Now it's Payton. Will not get to first. He struggled close. Steve Luke was the first Packer to hit him.
Boy, again, they stopped them. They've done a good job defensively, and especially against Payton, even though he is over 100 yards. They've been tough yards to come by. 115 yards now and 25 carries.
It's 4th down, and the Bears, after what looked like a little bit of debate about whether or not to go for it, send in the punting unit. Of course, they should have in the back of their minds, and I'm sure they do, about that net point situation.
They could use some. They haven't made up that many. Matter of fact, they just gained 1 point on Washington so far.
And I'm sure that's the reason they've waited so long to decide to punt. Parsons lines it down to Gray. He's outside the 10 to about the 15 before he goes down in the hands of Mark Merrill. A 29-yard punt by Parsons. CBS Sports Spectacular on Saturday, December the 22nd. In Madison Square Garden in New York, some of the top United States ice skaters in super skates. Former world champion Linda Fratiani, Ty Babylonia, and Randy Gardner.
Who are they?
Participants in the super skates. I did that one year, that's all.
Oh, well, they're tough names.
Tight end Paul Kaufman, I'm sorry, made the reception. Gary Fensick on the tackle.
Pick up a 9, 2nd and 1. Boy, this is a play you like as a quarterback. You can do a lot with this play. Take a chance, try to hit a home run.
I'm talking to John Madden, the ex-Oakland coach, and he was saying we make so much of a big deal about 3rd down conversions. He said, I think 1st down conversions are what are important. The fake. Dickey, as Armit started forward, it'll be a rule that he was trying to pass. It certainly was. Osborne hit his arm.
That's exactly what they were doing at 2nd and 1. Again, they just didn't get the protection that he needed to throw the football. They were going for broke then, trying to get Lofton long. He didn't have time to throw the football.
Cassidy comes out. Double tight end for the Packers. John Thompson, number 83, and Paul Kaufman.
Packers only 2 out of 11 on 3rd down conversion today.
They betted it then as Ricky Patton fought for about 4, and Gary Fensick finally put him down, but they did get the first. Bears leading 15-7.
Update on that Washington-Cincinnati game. With 1:15 remaining in the game, Washington leads 21-14.
Bears lead here 15-7. Crowd here is asking for Sonny Jurgensen to take over at quarterback. He just started to take off his coat. Lofton with the reception. You weren't serious about that, were you?
Not against the wind. Well, what a good throw that was by Lynn Dickey. They're going to hurry up offense. Already, they pick up a 1st down. He hit Lofton right on the numbers, and good for 21 yards.
Right at midfield. The Packers operate again with Dickey throwing if he has time. But down he goes under pressure from Osborne. It looked like he did most of that by himself.
Boy, Osborne really does a job here. They run a trick again, really trying to confuse assignments by the offensive line's blocking, which they do, and it results in a sack.
And a heck of an effort by Jim Osborne. He had 3 people involved in blocking on him at one time. He just bowled right over all of them. Clock running at 3:25 left to play now. Pass was almost picked off by Page, but Patton made the reception. Alan Page just couldn't get his hands up quickly enough.
If he had been looking a little sooner, he would have scored because he was right there shaking his head as he walks back in. A little swing pass out of the backfield. Or was that ever dangerous and close to going the other way?
That was close. Virgil Livers finally made the tackle on Ricky Patton. Page had a chance at a reception. Third down, 13 for Lynn Dickey's offensive unit. This time the protection is adequate. Lofton has his man beat and can't hang on. Pass was just barely out of his reach. Winford Gaines and Walter Scheid were out on the coverage. 4th down, and the Packers are going to go.
Boy, watch this. We have him isolated here. Excellent camera coverage, and you'll see how close this is to being a big play for the Packers. Right on one hand. Could only get one hand on it. They actually had him double coverage, but a good throw just off the fingertips by Lynn Dickey that time.
Lofton stretched out, but couldn't quite get it. Clock now stopped with 2:25 left to play. 15-7 Bears.
Big play, 4th and 14.
Hoffman will have a Packer first down. Dickey hung in the pocket and hung the pass perfectly.
I tell you, there was some contact downfield between Kaufman and the defender. They were struggling a little bit, a little bumping. They got away with it that time. A big play by the Packers.
And the clock will stop now with 2 minutes to go. Packers tried to hurry it up, but they couldn't get the play off.
That's the first time I've seen the defender complain about an offensive receiver knocking on him.
2 minutes left. Two minutes left to play. The next to the last week of the season. The Bears still have playoff hopes. A lot depends on what happens next week. Washington is in Dallas. St. Louis plays in Chicago.
I want to ask you, Pat, what you think of the scheduling, that the new formula of giving the schedule, the number of teams that are involved in the playoffs, that's still in doubt up to the last week of play. You like it?
I don't think you ought to be ever rewarded for doing a poor job. I don't think you got to get an easier schedule just because you have a worse team. I think they ought to play round robins. You penalize success, and I don't think that's right.
Does make it a little tough on that top team, doesn't it,
Sure
with the schedule they have to play.
Sure it does. Parity is a very important word, I know.
Is it parity or mediocrity?
Well, they're both important words.
I'm going to remember that.
Green Bay, 2 timeouts remaining. Features is regarding ambulance chasers and accidents and people making a lot of money by chasing ambulances, even when there is no accident.
How do you fake an accident?
Have to really be a good attorney. Cassidy has the throw from Dickey inside the 25 to about the 22. Terry Schmidt, the tackler. Clock still running. 15-7 to score.
Washington scored with 46 seconds left in the game. It's 28-14 now over Cincinnati.
Dickey for tight end Kaufman. What a catch! What a catch!
Take a look at this. You're going to see a great catch. Tremendous concentration this time. Well thrown ball. He had time to throw the ball. And you look at him, it looks like it's going to be intercepted. He just steals the ball. Just steals the ball. Good coverage that time. Muckenstern and Plank right there.
The extra point is good by Tom Burney. And there is still time left. A minute 33. 15-14. Chicago by 1.
The pitch bounces off of one of the Bear players.
Burney is the man that'll do the kicking. And look at all the Bears lined up between the 245. All the guys with supposed good hands to handle it. Packers have 2 timeouts left. That one they had to call after the 2-minute warning would turn out to be very significant. Kicked it out of bounds. He hit that one better than he did the long one.
I don't think he wanted to hit it that good.
No.
Well, it didn't cost him anything but 5 yards because I don't think it hit in bounds.
No, it didn't.
Almost cleared the Bear bench.
Almost went up in the stands.
Looked like one of my kicks on the pass button kick contest. 2 years ago.
I didn't give you very good advice, I think.
Well, I don't think you did. You told me to hit it hard, didn't you?
Well, Burney will try it again. Back from the 30. And the Bears move up. It still only has to go 10 yards.
I think what he was attempting to do then, Pat, is get it over that first 9 players up there and hope that one of your fast receivers on the outside couldn't run the thing down.
It has to go 10 yards for the kicking team to be able to recover it. Bears could recover it anyway. They did this one left foot into the other side. The Packers can't get it. Packers are saying they've got it. The fans think they've got it. And they've got it.
What did the officials say? I think they got it.
Willie Turner made the recovery. A minute and a half left to play.
Oh, what a big turnover and turnaround that is. Not a turnover, but a well-executed onside kick. Washington beat Cincinnati 28-14.
Bears are hanging on. They lead 15-14 with a minute and a half left to play, and Green Bay with 2 timeouts left. Glenn Dickey has the same 2 setbacks, Hatton and Torkelson. So he's going to be looking downfield. Bears, Dan Hampton puts the rush on, and Lofton was out in the open, but the pressure was too much for Dickey.
Exactly. He had to throw it before he wanted to. Hampton was there. Allen Ellis defending, but he had single coverage. He just had to guess where the pattern was going to develop, and he didn't do it correctly then, but no fault of his own.
Lofton had a couple of steps.
Oh, he did, but credit Dan Hampton with making the play then.
Bears lead 15-14. Clock was just 5 seconds used on that play. A minute 25. The tight end Kaufman goes in motion. Caught by Cassidy. At the 37. Dylan Ellis, the defender, 18 yards, a Packer first down, and they hurry up.
They got a shot. They definitely got a shot because they're very close to field goal range.
1 minute. Dickey is going to throw it away, and wisely. Everybody was covered. And that, of course, halts the progress of the clock. It looks like, perhaps to you, that there is a minute 52 left, but it's just 52.
The pattern they ran before this one, Pat, that they came open with a good reception to pick up 18 yards. Kaufman again went in motion, came wide open. Nobody picked him up. Let's see if the coaches in the box sit that play down to see if Zeke Kwiatkowski will sit that play in now.
Tight end Kaufman lines up on the left side. Cassidy is out there with him, and Lofton is over here at the bottom of your picture. Very dangerous. 2nd and 10. Protection is not bad this time, and here's Ricky Patton struggling down to about the 33. Muckensturm on his back, and the Packers take a timeout.
They do. I think it's a second timeout. I thought that ball was tipped that time. Looked like the ball got tipped. It's good concentration. Let's see if anybody gets a hand on it. Ball was kind of tipped.
And the blue Hawaiian surf? If not, wait till you see color, even color this close on Color Trek 1980.
Talking about playoff games, this is a playoff game for the Bears. They got to win to stay alive. 3rd and 4. Bears looking at a blitz. Jump on Dickey before he can even get underway.
I think he realized then that he was outnumbered as far as his protection. He just went on his own, ad-libbed the play, and tried to just put it down, run with it.
Well, the official stopped the clock with 37 seconds left to play.
That's their last timeout, too, isn't it?
Yep. That had to be a tough decision to make for Bart Starr and his staff, whether to try to get a first down and get him closer. I know the feeling you're about to see.
You got to explain this. Just didn't have enough leg right there, did he?
Nope.
I'm sure he told the coach on the sidelines that, I think I can make it, coach.
I'm sure he did.
We come back to Pat. I think the decision had to be made somewhat about that costly timeout for the Packers that they had to call after the 2-minute warning.
Especially, as you pointed out, you've had the timeout because of the 2 minutes to talk over the situation, and then you have to take another one. That hurts.
And that was the last play of the game, and the Bears' playoff hopes are still alive.
They are slim, but they are alive. Broadcast today produced by Billy Barnes, William C. Very well done. And directed by Bob Dunphy. As always, well done. And all the rest of the people who made it possible, thank you. Made it comfortable for us.
Boy, and there's great camera shots we had all day. The good pictures as always.
So the Bears improved their record to 9-6, and Green Bay is now 4-11. 15-14 the final score.